Okay, I just woke up. I have the urge to do this. So I'm gonna make Trinket tier list. I don't think this will be very long, unless I bitch like the entire time, because 90% of these are horrible. So a lot of these are so bad. I actually have to have a like I listed them on the another tab because they're used so little because they're that bad. Um, so yeah, I have these tiers ordered with little notes. Um, I'm pretty sure this will mostly always apply. So you know, um, oh god, what what is that one? I think that's the one that gives you like air horns or whatever. Increases movement speed by no, increases movement speed by 25 when panic mode activates for 10 seconds. That's what? Isn't that just worse mirror? let me take a check here. Yeah, it's just a worse mirror. Great. I like when they add trinkets that are just worse versions of existing ones. Um, well, it's useless because it already has one that's just outright better. That's absurd. I don't know why they have those. Um, Similarly, uh, where is it? Wrench? Why? If anything, it should be just giving you like percent from every machine. Or you should just do like 10% of every machine or something like that, like old Exon. This is some severe, but it's not good. I don't know why. I don't know what reason there is to like have these like shop trinkets that like are just worse versions of existing ones. Because then like they're useless once you have everything. What is the point? Bandana one actually okay enough to be higher. I'd put it in A because it generally is usable. It's okay for what it does, but skill checks is just so much better to focus on for extraction speed because mag and stress ball. Even if I don't think stress ball is as good, it they both kind of revolve around you wanting skill check. So it's niche. I guess if you're not as good at hitting skill checks and you're a more intermediate player, it's better for just extracting. Like being able to just extract. I hope that's what I said. Anyways, you get my point. It's fine, I guess. Bone. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure that's speed. No stamina. Let me take a peep. All I know, yeah, it's speed. Okay. It's neat, I guess. It's extremely niche though, because you really are only going to get any value if you're playing Bassi and doing the strat, which same thing for Feather Duster, is extremely niche. Not a lot of use. Yeah, I was thinking about putting it a little higher, but no. Just because getting stamina from picking things up is fine, I guess. You could do that with Coco, but I mean, You need an open item slot, you need to have items for the ground. Yeah, I don't know. Extremely niche. Brick is useless. Why? It's funny. Not sure why though. Same with coal. It's not good, but it's funny, I guess. Sure. It does nothing. What is it, like 30 tapes? Let me take a peep. Hold on. 30 tapes. Just 30 tapes. Not even per floor. Nice. Yeah, it's useless. That wouldn't even be good if it was per floor. Because once you're late game, you already have like all you need regarding tapes. Crayons, not good. What? It's like an item, I think, per floor. Item from the uncommon tier at the start of every floor. What items are in uncommon tier? Real quick. Let me take a tiny peek. Like Speed, candy, protein bar, instructions, extraction speed, and skill check. Amazing. So it's just a bunch of butt. Great. That's, yeah, it's awesome. W item. It's horrific. I don't even think I want to put the dandy plush like here, cause like there's no time like that you really need it. Yeah, people like to run that shit on Massey or Sprout or Ginger. I don't think I've ever seen anybody playing Ginger and using it, but I mean, like, you know, it's the same like logic where they're like, oh, well, I need to use tapes, so I don't make it so I'll have to spend less tapes on the shop. But it's like, you really don't need to anyways, and late game you're gonna have enough tapes that it will not matter, and you just have a useless trinket slot now. So it does nothing. I think this is diary. This is scrapbook. It's fine. It's, I think, only really good for something like solaring, or that strat people use on scraps to pass twisteds, which I mean is kind of useless anyways, but it's a niche and it works. You know, I wouldn't say extremely niche because, you know, more stealth is nice. If you really want more stealth, even though if I don't think it's really worth at all, it does its job. It's at the same level of like whatever as blue bandana. Soloing alone makes this nice. So yeah, niche use. That sounds about right. Dog plush's ass. I mean, whatever. I don't even have to say anything. Walk speed is amazing always, and if you're distracting, you will always use dog plush. So say it turns mediocre, like any 4-star to be able to do like anything basically, and just always good. Oh, what is that? 100 extra tapes. Wow. That's so funny. They just be making useless shit. I want to know what was going on in the dev chat when they were like, we need a trinket for Tegan, and then they're like, let's make it like horrible. Like, let's make it the most like brimstone like. It's so bad. It's really not good. Why would they do that? What even is that? That the damn. I love how good these are that I don't know what half of them are. 5 more stamina for every tune in the round? Wow, max is out at 40. That's absurd. Like, they'd be making okay trinkets sometimes, and then they just be making shit like this. It's like 40 stamina at max. It has a condition you have to meet. It's pretty awful. What is machine manual? Good lord. Increases your extraction speed by 5%. That's it, so like nothing. Great. I almost put it in extremely niche use because it's extraction at least, but like it literally does nothing. Blue bandana giving you more and decreasing skill checks at least has a use, because I mean, some people aren't able to hit skill checks very easily, and decreasing the amount that they have to like interact with them is what its use would be, along with also just increasing your extraction speed, so you're better at doing them anyways. While I mean, you're limiting yourself because skill checks are just better for like extracting. Like if you aren't able to hit them as easily, then like that's the purpose it serves. This just gives you like nothing. So great. Well, you know where mag is. Mag is S tier mandatory. It's good. Every time you hit a skill check, it feels like a shit ton of the machine, and it makes even shitty tunes able to extract a lot faster. So yeah, there's zero downsides. Pink Bow isn't really as good in general, but a lot of slower tunes benefit from it. I don't think you really need to. A lot of the time, it's always just better to run mag and B-mode. But if it's unbearable to be slow, Pink Bow is good on a lot of slower tunes, just because run speed is what matters. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing without else for saying about it, but yeah. Oh god, what does this one do? It gives you a pop every floor. It gets the pop item every new floor. Not even like a bottle of pop, like just a regular one. That's really nice. It's awesome. It's so good. I'm gonna put it in D tier. Pull Toy like gives you like increases movement speed by 25% when a new floor rides for 10 seconds. That's better than a lot of these. I'm gonna have fun ranking these in tier because I feel like I might as well have to. Yeah, this is bad. Better than a lot of these with bad. Vemo's amazing. Trying to form my words here. It just instantly completes a machine, and the value you get from that is better than like 90% of extraction speed you'd get unless you're like solo doing machines, or like there's 2 people doing machines. I would say the more people with Vemo, the better, but generally like you're never gonna outmatch doing a whole machine, and also the convenience of being able to clear spots for distraction, especially with more, that it's just way too good to be running anything else. So yeah. And I feel like I might as well say, just like it's proven in general that with a whole like organized team, Vemo is significantly faster in all of your extractors than something like Participation Award or whatever. So yeah. I think I still have to put Participation Award in S though, just because of how like good it is in general. It's significantly worse than Never Emote, but now I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'm trying, because my main train of thought was like, is it the same level of use as like Pink Bow? But I think like once you realize how much better Vmode is, Participation Award kind of is just like niche. Like it's really good and it does its job, but it's just better. It's just like all around better. So, you know, there's no reason. But you know, it's still really good. I'm gonna put both the Ribbon and Horn in, you know, S tier, just because Duo Distracting is like meta. It's awesome. It's so good. Well, maybe not meta, but you know, it's fun and it's really like successful because, you know, Train Whistle exists, and I'm pretty sure, you know, meta is just using it because it's just so much significantly easier to distract like all mains, and you know your backup can just take Pebble anyways. So yes, especially with the increased cap on Twisteds, you know, now that there's more like rares and stuff, it's a lot more beneficial to have more stamina. Yeah, not being slowed by B. It's, yeah, just important. You know, and generally, since I run a 4-star distractor, I play Eclipse a lot. I'm not usually using Train Whistle because usually when I'm duo distracting, I'd want to yeah, Clown Horn and Spool just because that extra speed feels a lot nicer. Generally, I probably should be using Train Whistle, but like, whatever. I'd rather just distract, like, you know, I know how to. But yeah, it's definitely better. So, what does that do? Well, they increase your like light radius or some bullshit. Blackout light radius by 25%. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me take a peep. Now, the wiki could always be wrong. I'm pretty sure the card increase. Okay, it doesn't say, but I remember hearing somewhere that the card increased the light radius by some like absurd shit, like 2% or something. Could obviously not be true, but I don't see a significant change in the card. Not that it matters right now, but Yeah, that's just, it does nothing. Nice, not good. I love how little it does, that I don't have anything else to say about it. What is that? Grants the user 15% more stamina. These are some really good choices. The stamina card gives you 10, and so that's like almost already just that trinket. Would you rather get a card, or would you rather fill a whole trinket slot? That's so nice. I really want to put running shoes in usable. Not really. I guess. I think it's only really notable for 4 stars just because if you're not doing distracting and you don't want to use, train whistle, I guess, for whatever reason, it gives you more speed to be able to manage twisteds better, I guess, but I don't know, I'm thinking about putting it in niche. I'll come back to that maybe when I'm reordering stuff on tiers, but it's, you know, there's no reason to use it on a 5-star because you're going to be using train whistle or duoing if you really want to. And there's no reason to use it on a 4-star. Well, I guess not. Ugh. I meant to say the only reason is to use it on a 4-star, but I mean, like, generally, Trin Whistle's, I guess, probably better. And you'll commonly want to duo. So, its use is kind of null now. There's no reason to really use it besides, like, I want that extra security speed on a 4-star. And I don't want to use Train Whistle. So, which I mean, if I'm playing solo and I'm playing a 4-star, I'd probably use running shoes, just because you're probably not going to get late enough floors to really see like a lot of significant value from Train Whistle besides like the occasional V pop up, but I could probably just do that. So, you know, usually if I'm going solo on a 4-star, I'm not like trying to go extremely long. But that's also just me, I'm not talking generally, so yeah, I think it's just gonna go there. What does the thermos do? It's like some increases your stamina regeneration by 15. This alone is better than the what is it? All the ones that give you stamina, but it's still bad. So whatever. Thinking cap, thinking cap, thinking cap. Oh yeah, it increases the skill check. I knew that. I just wanted to make sure. I guess. I mean, it's still really bad, but like, once again, if you're horrible at hitting skill checks, you know, it exists at least easier. And I think it's like significantly better than line makeup, just because you know, you're actually able to hit them and get value from them rather than just missing them over and over and over again and then not being penalized for it. Just because, you know, I'd rather you hit them, get bonuses from them, and not also stop progress. Because people who use these are so horrendous, and then they'll just make machines take 8 hours because they're just failing every skill check. So, yeah, definitely like a hindrance. But, you know, it's still usable because, you know, it isn't going to alert twisteds to them, and it isn't going to kill everybody on dial because they're horrible, so it does something, I guess. What does the fishing rod do? 3 random items from the common to rare tiers. Great. You get 3 items and then nothing ever again. And it's not even, you can't even get like the good ones. Goodbye. Bottom tier. It's just, why though? I hope that one day they go back and they rework all these trinkets. Because there's so many, like, so much research that you have to do that just gives you some, like, nothing. 90% of Dandy's World trinkets do fucking nothing, but whatever. Mushy Bat's really bad, but it's also not that bad, I think. Let's see here. This is the attack cooldown to being twisted. That attacks these right 3 seconds. It's okay. It's not good. I think I might drop it lower. But I think, what does Soul Sword do again? Isn't it like just the same thing but better functionally? Damages if user twisted receives 15% speed debuff for 30 seconds. That's like really nice, I guess. I don't know about really nice, but better than this. It's I think it's higher because it's just, you know, it's free and it's easier for beginners to use to get away from twists once they do get caught. But useless. You know, speed trinkets would be better because you could actually like just run, get more distance. So yeah, useless. I don't remember which charm is which. I actually have to look. I'm pretty sure that's yeah. It's really bad. I also I almost want to say useless, but it really isn't. It's just niche. You don't need a security blanket. Like, you really don't. If you're gonna get hit and die, you're gonna get hit and die. You're just nerfing yourself. You're making it easier for you to get hit and die because you don't have like a speed trinket to get away from things, or like whatever. Like what the niche use is like using it with the Cosmo, and there's an extra heart, just useless, honestly. So yeah, it's horrible. It's really bad, but at least it does like something. Also really bad because I think the only trinket that it really decreases enough for it to matter is like Astro's ability, and like that's it. I'm looking at the page right now. It's Bobette, Ginger, Sprout, Squirm, Tegan. Great. Because Ghost Snakes is just better. No, it's not good. Taking a look. Yeah, it's some butt. And even at the higher numbers, it's only barely better than Ghost Snakes too. This needs to be like way more. Because it's not like it's gonna be OP. It doesn't do anything for the lower number of tunes, because yeah, it's a lower number. Yeah, it's horrible. I guess it feels really wrong playing it that high. I think I'm gonna bump it back down, because if you're smart, if you're slow, if you're a slower tune, you won't be by the elevator. I mean, you will be by the elevator. You won't be like out and about if it's gonna be the last machine. This is only like for, I guess, emergency example where you're like the only tune who can really do machines. Even then, I feel like, guys, if there's like 2 tunes, you need to have like only 2 tunes for this to have value. I need to be on a slow tune also. It's just it doesn't do anything, but you know, better than these. So cardboard armor, it's some butt. It's just like a security blanket. You're gonna get hit anyways if you're using this. Don't use it. You're just gonna make yourself get hit more because you're sacrificing like speed or something. What does the coin do specifically? I recognize what it does, just not like for sure. Boost a random stat by 12% once every floor. It's bad. You can't rely on it. It's RNG, and also the stat boost isn't even that crazy, so goodbye, it's useless. What this gives you, air horns. You won't believe it, it's going indeed. Unless it surprises me. Grants the air horn item at every floor. Yep, it's bad. Okay. It does nothing functionally. You really don't need air horns. And if you do, you'll like find one off the ground. The cooler. I think this makes you run slower, but gives you a gazillion more stamina. 50% more stamina. 50 more stamina, not percent, sorry. Lowers movement speed by 5. It's bad. It's horrible. It's brimstone. It's not good. Why would you, you know, let's run slower for longer. It's bad. It's not good. And now there's some guy, there's a little fly buzzing around in my head who is using mirror and a cooler on Sylvester. There's a little fly just buzzing around. Somebody squash him. Somebody squash him. I know he's watching. Somebody squash that guy. He makes me mad. I don't know why he was doing that. just to piss me off. Ghost Snakes is awesome, actually. It's niche, but lower cooldown abilities, being able to use them like sooner is like awesome and fun. It's generally not like super amazing a lot of the time, besides some niche uses, but there's times where it's better. I mean, like, you know, Toodles is bad. It lets you use their abilities sooner. It's nice. I just think that, you know, lower cooldown abilities, being able to spam them is fun. It's not like insane, but, you know, it does its purpose. And I don't really think it needs reworked. It's good. Shocking. Shocking that they have a trinket that doesn't like need entirely reworked, but is still usable. Great. I mean, I would rather these be like a reworked, but they serve like their purpose. I mean, you see, I want to say that they serve a purpose, but like, because I mean, they're fodder trinkets that, you know, help you find the event currency. But that's so useless. It's like 10 per floor, 20 on a 2 times. They're taking a whole trinket slot. If anything, if you're gonna maximize event gains with the common trinket, I would rather it just like literally multiply your event gains, like 1.5 or something. That makes sense to me. Or help. I don't know. Give you like, no, I don't know. That sounds right to me. Because as is, that sounds like stupid. You just get like no value from these. There's no reason to run them, especially outside of their season, which I'm not gonna really like consider much, because I mean they're meant to increase event gain, and that's what all they do, which is fine because they're common trinkets. As much as I would rather them do something like, you know, new, I'm okay with that. Yeah, just if they multiplied event gain, that'd be like way better. And still, I wouldn't even use them, but it'd be so much better. Peppermint icing, it's probably in the same niche use case as Ghost Snakes, probably right next to them. I think generally a lot of the time you'd run in Ghost Snakes. You're either gonna run Mag or you're gonna run Peppermint, just for like the fun of being able to have more stamina. It's most notable on Rudy, which is he's just awesome with it. He's, you know, real generalist. It's fun, but you know, any low cooldown tune can get value from Peppermint icing and Ghost Snakes, just because you can use it a lot more. I don't really think it's as useful, but I don't think it needs reworked. I think it serves its purpose generally, and it isn't bad, so it's fine. Yeah. Trinket. Extremely niche use, but I think the top of extremely niche use, because, you know, Russia's ass, and I discussed that last time. Russia's butt. So this doesn't do a lot of anything for Russia, especially because it's just like, dude, there's never gonna be any type. You're gonna be in the range of 2 different people, so whatever. But even if you were, it wouldn't even matter. It's best for soloing, and you know, that's so good. It gives it a niche enough use. Plus, in general about it, even if you aren't soloing, it's doing something. Even though I'd rather you just have like V mode mag, but yeah, whatever. At least it does something. This one actually is really good for solos. I don't think I would personally use it over it, but it's probably smarter to use. You just get on a machine and functionally you can see every twisted. Let me go relook at the what it is. We're starting to work on a machine twisteds in the initial nearby radius are highlighted for 5 seconds. You could literally just get on a machine, get off, and then get on the machine again, and just be able to like scan if there's a twisted near you. That's really nice for solos. Real nice. If you get chased, you're probably gonna like, you know, get more twisteds later for it. So you can avoid being chased at all on solos. Really good. But otherwise, it's niche. Yeah, I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's. I don't know if it's bad enough that it really needs reworked, but it's just got a good niche used for it. That I don't think would ever really be used, but I mean, it does something. Fondant bag is actually crazy. Like, I almost say usable, but you know, top of niche use works for me because it only really works well for like Coco and Yada, which I mean, it does fine on them. It's like, literally just a niche fun thing to do, but it works. I don't think there's much else to say. It just extends the amount of time on your candies and bonbons, which is good. Scrapbooks also like bottom and niche use because the stealth is nice, but you know you could be using speed trinkets. I feel like if you need stealth decrease, then you just need to learn how stealth works and learn how to just be in an area. You can't always control what people are going to be near you and like how stupid people are, but like if people are going to be stupid, then they're going to be stupid anyways. You can't really control that, so you know you don't need like more, I mean less stealth. So this trinket is some bot. People trying to say it's good. It's not that good. I might put it in usable because it's I forget how much, but it's not enough where it matters. People were trying to say it's good with train whistle and like pebble because you can use it, but I feel like you're getting what at max. You need to have items for 45% stamina regen, which is really good, but there's so many other ways to mitigate stamina, like usage, and speed is just so much better and more consistent for like doing things. It's just so much less effort. It's less effort for more reward to just not use it and use speed stuff. So it's so niche, but you know it does something at least. Soul Sword is it's bad, but I mean like it's like okay. I don't know. I mentioned it earlier briefly. It just gives you slowness. I guess the twisted slowness when like you get hit. You have to get hit to activate it. So you know. This one's also pretty bad, but I mean like whatever. Stamina when you're on a machine, I guess. Doesn't do anything. What does that do? I forget. Doesn't this like show you like capsules or some bullshit? Yeah. It's some butt. It doesn't do anything. I don't remember what that one does. Increases skill check size and chance by 5%. Okay, so it's butt. I think I remember like Eclipse and Gordy's are both really bad. I do remember what Gordy's does, but I'm gonna check anyways to make sure. Highlights all other teammate locations for 3 seconds for the user after the user completes any machine. Wow, that's horrible. I feel like I should just ping them like constantly. It would still be bad, but like at least it'd be better. Jeez. And this highlights the heals on the map. I can't wait for when they rework this. This is horrible. Stress ball. It's okay. I don't even know if I want to put it in usable. I tested on a 5-star in both, which allows playing Gordy, just to test the amount of speed that you'd get from it. Generally, Magnet Participation Award was completing missions faster, or like relatively the same speed than Participation Award and Stress Ball. So, there's no reason to use it. The only thing I can think of is, I mean, lower skill check, higher, like, extraction speed. I'd have to test the exact values between them, but if you're higher extraction speed anyways, it's just better to run Mag and Beam out. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it is extraction speed, So it's gonna be higher just because you can use it and you can still extract faster. I think that makes sense to me. I might put it in niche use because, you know, there's no other time you wouldn't be using these unless it's like a niche case. But I mean, you could do it. Yeah. Let me start to order these in here. These are gonna go at the bottom, obviously. Let me take a peep at the exact difference here. Stealth by 10, movement speed by 10, and walk and run speed by 10. Whatever, I think it's fine. Going check it's pretty bad. I don't know if it's that bad. I'll put it at the top for now, because it highlights heals, and it's really horrible, but you know. This is bad. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Worse than that. This is worse than, honestly, all of those. So is this. Worse than that. This is, yeah, yep. This one's just worse, just big old dookie. Honestly, yeah, this is horrible. You know it's bad that a lot of these are like worse than just the ones that highlight pickups. Because it's like, I would literally rather be able to see a pickup than like have any of these. That's fine, I guess. Better. This literally does nothing, honestly. Better than getting tapes, I guess. What is that again? It's like items. At the start of the game. Yeah, awesome. It's really horrible. Yeah. I don't even have a comment for a lot of these. I'm just like sitting here going, yep, 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 because they're just that bad. A literal item you could just find on like every floor, by the way. Is it every floor for crayons? They're still bad, but like, yeah, okay, better than some of them. Thermos. Stamina regen. These ones are generally like better, but still horrible. Safety net, probably right here. Probably better, honestly. That feels about right, I guess. That's sad, but it's true. I might have cooler over these. No. I was gonna say, because I mean, I'm like a lower movement speed tune. It makes you slower, because you're already gonna like get touched. If anything sees you, you can run more. It's not. It really isn't. You want like a pink bow or something. He's so much better. Don't let Sneaky Sylvester hypnotize you with his vampire powers. Probably bot out of here. This is slightly better. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's fine. This is skill check chance, which is good. And I think, let me check just to make sure. Yeah, skill check size and chance. It's not good, but at least it's, you know, extraction. So, you know, gotta count it higher. Let's see. This is definitely higher than a lot of these, I think. Soul Sword's better than this slop. Better than this slop. Nothing is as good as this. I'm trying to think if I want this before this, just because on the basis of passive distraction. But no, this is generally serves more of a purpose. This is bad, fine, extremely niche. Yeah, it's just that there's only twisted. There's only 2 tunes that use this, so whatever. Like I said, you don't really need stealth. Like your D-stealth decreased that much. And this is only really good for solar. Generally, I think that's better for like general use, even if it's not that good. Might move this up just next to this. That looks fine. Running shoes low. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Okay, well, I think Dog Push is always universally needed on a distractor. Distractors are just that good. And like I said before, I probably rank distractors higher just because I value them more. Keeping it run together. Mag of emote here just because this is the second most important thing. Just like in general. This makes floor progression so much faster. It just makes machines get done so much faster. Even if you're not a distractor, you want to get out of there as fast as possible. You need higher extraction speed trinkets. It's so good. And then train missile. This train missile, that's nice. It gives you so much leeway, and it's just good. And then 3 distraction trinkets, which I think that's about correct. I think I get to end my video now. So yeah, I made it like significantly shorter. I might make more. Not like I'm really making these to attract an audience. I'm more kind of just making them to have fun and come bored, do something funny. But let me get to 100 subscribers and 2 likes. I'll make the Dandy's World ass tier list. That's a promise. That is a fat promise. The Dandy's World ass tier list will be real at 100 subscribers, which I will not get.